cool. You know what I mean? So they say, Deuce, how you wear 22 in Iraq? You go to then you leave there and go from Chile and get 22 there because I'm like that. They say, Deuce, how you was leading the league in Iraq in field goal percentage and you lead there and go to Chile and you lead league in field goal percentage there because I'm like that. I stop questioning me who I am, bro.
Playing with my boy.
I'm playing, bro.
You don't like nobody.
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
Let's get it cracking, man. Welcome back to another edition of the Arnold's Thoughts Podcast. It is your boy Arnold Lewis back with two of my teammates. You already know Big Deuce in the building. Been on the show too many times. You already know what it is. And we got to my left,
Austin Wright.
Austin Wright. His first time on the pod. I was like, you know what? Wait, bro, I was like, you trying to come on the podcast?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to get on the podcast because I feel like this is like when you get like past that like 3-4 year mark, you're like, man, I got something to say.
That's for sure.
I got something to say, and nobody got the platform. I can't wait. You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for one that's like it's hella big, and people's like, yeah, bro, I was on that joint. You know what I mean? I was on that joint. He started it. So since you're new on the pod, bro, just tell people where you from, a little bit about yourself, introduce yourself. You never know who might catch this.
Right.
Be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
So like I said, I'm Austin Wright from Woodbridge, Virginia. I'm about 30 minutes south from DC. This is my 4th year professional. Played in Estonia, played in Malta. Studied for 2 years, played in Malta.
Where is Estonia?
Estonia is right near Russia and Finland.
Okay.
So it's in that Baltic region of Europe.
Don't they got like a Baltic League or something like that?
They do now. They just recently, 2 years ago, right after I left, they made that.
Okay.
I think so, yeah. So it's right there, Russia. They were actually owned by Russia. Huh?
They paying?
Yeah, I mean the best teams, and my boy, well, my OG. I mean, he's the king of Estonia, so he was getting bad.
Are you interested in playing overseas basketball one day? I wish someone would have told me 1 year after college I would receive my first pro gig. I wish someone would have told me that having an agent does not guarantee that you will get hired. I wish someone would have told me being cut from a team, because after 10 years in this game, everyone gets cut from a team. Now, after traveling from over 17 different countries and winning up to 7 championships in my pro career, I've put together the 6 most important traits any player needs before starting their career. So go ahead and grab that ebook and get all the information you need today to start your career. Now you can't say no one didn't let you know. So go ahead, grab that ebook and get started so you can become the pro one day. Let's go.
I know that. And they got BTB teams like Caleb Cramo, Beverica.
I don't know none of these teams because I ain't been over in that side.
Yeah, they definitely paying. The more experienced you are, the more.
What is that average salary for an experienced player? Because a lot of times some people say it's,
I would say out there, 5 band.
okay.
I would say out there, average on average.
If
Because if you're a rookie, you coming in, you gonna get 2.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
What is the bag in overseas basketball? Deuce, what do you think? Because we've been in this longer, so we just like because a lot of people say the bag. Yeah, you're getting the bag, but that ranges. But it depends on certain players. But not a lot of players make it bread like how they perceive it to be. So what is the bag? If you had a number, what's your number of the bag?
I would say 5 and up.
5 and
Because 8 month season to 8 to 10 months, it's just untaxed.
Yes.
You can do a lot with 50. You can do a lot with it. You know,
You gonna say usually around like 8 or higher, 8K or higher. You know what I mean? Like on average in Europe, you're gonna make it around for like experienced player 3,500 to 5K. You know what I mean? But the bag, yeah, 8K or higher. You usually find that in Asia or I don't know. You just gotta get an agent or yourself to make a good deal.
I mean, Argentina plays really well once you get up there. But right now, their economy is kind of moving crazy. So there's a lot of guys who lost a lot of jobs. I know one team, my old team, they got rid of 5 players or 4 players just because they ain't had the money. So Argentina got it, but like you said, it depends on experience players. Brazil got it. Uruguay got it, but they're not just handing it out to anybody.
Right. Venezuela too.
Venezuela definitely has it. But they're cutthroat. For example, Jerry, he's out there, they play one game. I'm watching the first game, and I'm like, something's off. You watch basketball enough. You know when something's off. Nobody can make a 3. They slip in. I say, it's got to be the ball is hella brand new, and it's like 100 degrees out there. So there's a lot of factors why the score was like in the 50s. They lost the first game, and they already getting that phone call like, y'all need to play better. First game.
It's crazy.
First game.
You really ain't got no wiggle room to really, play around with losing, especially when you first get to a new team or even a new league, because they really don't know who you are.
Right.
So you got to really hit the ground running. But little they know, like they said, your boy Jerry, where he at right now?
He in Venezuela right now.
Venezuela,
That's why he got
yeah.
fear. He got fear to go to Venezuela.
Of course, summertime is really here now. So like
For everywhere else in the world.
for like countries like that, he right there by the equator. It's like little things you gotta know about overseas basketball that, you take for granted or when you do your research on.
Right.
He could blame it on the conditions of, the court being sweaty, it being super hot,
I don't think a lot of players be ready for that.
I'm about to say,
Even
a
here.
arena with no air conditioning, so it's a lot of factors that play into it that be out of your control, but we gotta find a way to win.
That was what I was thinking about the other day when we was in practice. Like, people don't really realize how hard it is to really practice when you can't feel your hands. Like, that's a real thing.
Like right now, like people don't know, like leaving when I was a kid and growing up in the States, I didn't really think outside, the country of America, you know what I mean? But
Right.
like, you gotta understand South America is below the equator, so like the seasons switch,
Right.
which a lot of people don't understand.
He always drops on
So,
Southern Hemisphere.
So like for us right now, even though it's March, I'm tripping. It's May, and even though it's getting hot, places like in the States,
In the States, it's getting summer.
you know what I'm saying?
It's getting colder here.
It's going in the wintertime.
Even countries that are above the equator in South America, like Mexico, Venezuela,
Yep.
those countries, they're going summertime.
Exactly. And while meantime we going into wintertime, and these gyms out here, these arenas out here, ain't equipped with no heating,
No heat.
just in a freezing oven.
freeze
You know what
box.
I mean? So it's like it's real tough to deal with. You know what I mean? That's something you got to deal with as a pro.
Mental. It's all mental for real.
How was it for you when you first came, like starting in the game? You said it's your 4th year.
Yeah, it's into my 4th year. Coming here, what you mean starting again?
Like how you got introduced into starting overseas? What was it like?
Oh, starting
What
the
was
game.
what was the one thing
Okay.
that you was like, dang, I didn't expect that? Because every rookie gonna have that moment like, wait.
I would probably say the living and of course the salaries. Of course. You hear a pro, you thinking you about to go into at least some
You
slight
think you
bag.
finna walk in like $40K a month?
Something crazy. You walk in, you get a band. You like, huh? Sometimes even less. I know some dudes get less. So it's wild. I had a crazy GM. We got all the way to the championship. We lost, and of course the blame was all on me.
It's always gonna be on
It's
the
always
floor.
gonna be, you know what I mean? And it was just like, you're not trying to pay me all the rest of my money. You know how it goes. So now, really, that team owed me about 1.5, and then I got the team of Malta. I won them their first cup championship,
Yeah.
and then he didn't try to pay me throughout the last month, basically. So he tried to cut it short because we ended up losing the league final.
Yeah.
So he cut it short and paid me through technically what he was supposed to do, as far as like, oh, you finished playing this day, so we're done paying. But it's like, bro, I won you your first cup championship in club history.
It's a business.
So
Yeah. It's a business.
it's really crazy. Like, you see how the worst thing for me was seeing how they switch up. That was the thing where I was like, damn, like one bad game,
Yeah.
They ready to switch up
Yeah.
immediately. It's like, screw you.
And that's crazy enough. That's a culture like everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know what I mean? Like they happy when they sign you. They happy when they bring you in. Sometimes they not even happy when they bring you in because they like,
That's
we
how
thought
it
you
is.
was,
thought.
thought you was something else. But you know, that's why I just talked about earlier. Winning is very imperative
Very
when
important.
you first go there. Like, of course, we all know that, but like, it's taken to another level with the business aspect mixed into it. Because, like you said, you lost. They over there trying to trick off your money and stuff like that. And a teammate I was dealing with in Iraq.
Hold up.
You talking about Iraq?
I was talking about my boy. It ain't gonna make sense now that's cut off though.
Go ahead, bro. Don't worry. I got it. Don't worry. Talking about how cutthroat they were.
Oh, but yeah, when he came to my team, he was dealing with a team in Qatar. You know what I mean? And his team, he didn't work out with his team in Qatar, and basically they owed him money. And it was like, you know, he was trying to get paid, but it was like, you didn't win enough for us to pay you.
Really?
Stuff like
They said that?
Stuff
That's
like
crazy.
So
Wow,
it's
you
like-
didn't win enough?
He came to my team without being even paid from that team. So it happens to a lot of players, and it's a common thing in overseas basketball, bro.
Yeah, that no payment is definitely crazy.
Only place I haven't had that happen was Mexico. Shout out to Cananea if you watching this, because y'all was real. Like, that was probably the best overall. This like love from the fans, packed out, everything. The bread, the way they treated me out there. They weren't janky with no bread. You know, it was on time. Everything was just plush. Like, I had no issues with any of the management. It was just great out there. I had no real complaints.
My friend, that was a Ciba Copa.
Nah, that was actually Ciba Pat.
What is that? That's a new league?
Huh?
That's a new league?
Nah, they played the summer.
Ciba Pat?
Mm-hmm. It's in the summertime.
I thought they played the Ciba Copa, which is going on right now.
It's LMBP, Ciba Copa, Ciba Pat.
Oh, dang. I never even
And
knew that.
LBE, it goes on during the time of Ciba Copa. So LBE and Ciba Copa go on the same time, but so LMBP starts like around August, but it's year round. So you can go from, a lot of my teammates played Ciba Copa, and then they go play Ciba
straight.
Pat. Most people go from Ciba Pat, Ciba Copa to Ciba Pat. And then,
The salary is about the same, or is it more?
same.
Same.
Yeah, or more for real. It depends on the week. Like this year, I know if I go back, I'm gonna get more than some dudes who play Ciba Copa.
Right.
So it just depends on who you are. And I made a name out there, so I know if I'm able to go back, I'm gonna be able to get some really good money.
That's what's up. So y'all, we just finished the regular season here. What y'all thoughts on Chili? How many games you played here?
I played 7.
And you Deuce?
I don't know. I never know my stats, bro.
Chetty sent you the.
I didn't like it then, bro.
Okay,
Seven.
but you played about.
I played
You
about
probably like 17,
15
right?
games. Yeah, close to 15, 17 games.
I think it was 7.
It's usually 10 a month,
Yeah.
and then we just played
I've
7.
been here since like beginning of May. No.
April,
Yeah, March.
March.
You came in and said right around the break when they the fever break. You came right after that. You were here the whole time.
Yeah.
So what y'all thoughts on Chile LMB League, La Liga Chile?
I think it's solid bump. For real. I think it's a good comp. This is up there with one of the best leagues I played in personally as far as the bump.
You came in at the right time when they have 3 imports.
So this is a new rule, or this is a rule that
It's crazy because when I came in, it was 2. You can only bring in 2. And then the next year, you can only bring in 2. And it's like as the league started getting some more bread, they did 3. And then when they did 3, got some COVID hit. So it's like the league had to crank back all the way back over because during COVID, I got picked up, but it was only doing 1. And we was here from January to August. And it was only 1 import though. Then they were able to move back up to 2. Now we back up to 3. So I seen the whole up and down cycle of it. So this is when they got 3 imports, the league is automatically going to be better because there's
Right.
too much talent on board.
right.
Yeah, it's a good league. I mean, I play, this is my 10th year, play all around the world, so playing some high level leagues, playing some low level leagues, so I done seen it all. So for me, I put it in the middle of the pack as far as competition level if you're gonna include the locals and the imports, you know what I mean? There are some decent imports, but overall I haven't seen a lot better ones over in different leagues around the world. But you know, it's still a competitive league, And you gotta bring it every night.
You
know what I mean?
definitely gotta do that.
You
Yeah.
know, I feel like I gel with the team really well and been able to make a name for myself. I haven't really gone crazy with the stats. I'm usually averaging around like 22 and 9 or 10, but that's because we really got a good team. And I haven't been on a good team in a really long time. I mean, this is my years in Plymouth, but like we're a top 3 team.
Yeah.
And if you ask the certain person, they might tell you we the best team in the league.
Yep.
So a lot of players.
No bias.
You the king of Chile, so it's not like I'm taking a back seat, but it's like I got to share the ball, share the wealth, and I'm not demanding to score those type of numbers, and so I'm really happy playing here. Like I said, definitely good competition. Not the best I've seen over my whole career, but
Like you said, you can't take no days. You can't take no nights off.
But it's a good thing playing in a league where your game fits the league.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because that's why I'm compliment myself, and then for us to really, for all 3 of us, we've been really playing really well.
Oh, like getting complimented well here.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in the system, because you have some coaches that don't allow you to rock.
I told you came at the right time.
So our head Rodrigo, he really the way our offense is set up. He's if you don't have enough, he's gonna allow me to rock. He's gonna allow me to come off pick and rolls and still play my game, play 1-on-1. So just like Deuce said, I'm usually in that 20 plus range, but I know that I have to sacrifice because we have good talent. So right now I'm at like 15. That's solid. That's really good. That's really good to have a 20-point scorer, another 15 to 20 type of guy, and then we got other people who average in double digits as well. So I'm actually having a fun time just hooping and winning. Because we winning. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about at the end of the day. I really haven't been on a lot of losing teams either, so.
Yeah, I've been on probably like 1 or 2 in my career, but normally, like at this point in my career, I'm not trying to go to no losing team.
Yeah,
I have to be. First of all, I'm obsessed with winning and winning championship because I've won more championships than years I've played. So if I'm winning or on a team that has I looked at the team. First of all, I knew the league, so I kind of looked at the players like, okay, I can go in there because every time I really step on Chile, I'm like, I can win this.
Right.
That's how it's been since I got here. So when I look at the team, I say, based on the last 7 seasons I've been here, yeah, we definitely got a team to win.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on not making a sacrifice for the team, because as imports we definitely got to bring it, and us really got to contribute 20 points, at least 20 points, bro. Every single game. We got at least
somebody.
The coach told me he can come here and average 8.
Ooh, the other coach.
That's not even.
I'm not gonna lie. Like this league, I can average 30 here.
Yeah.
I can really.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. You average 30, but to do that on a team here, you're not gonna be in a good enough team.
Exactly. You're gonna lose.
Yes. You're gonna lose.
So.
Richard Talker, they had the lead for the first 5-6 games. He was leading the league in scoring, averaging like 25.
Losing though.
And they're the last place team.
Yeah, exactly.
For me personally, coming into this season, like I said, this is my 10th year as a pro. I led the league in scoring in different countries. You know what I mean? I made first team in different countries. I've got Power Forward of the Year, Center of the Year in different countries. I got all the accolades I can receive. You know what I'm saying? Got so many points in this country, but I only got 1 championship to my name in that 10-year career. So really, just going into this whole year, before I even linked up with you, I was like, you know what, bro? I don't even care about the personal stats no more.
Right.
That's my whole thing. I keep reminding myself about that. I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to win. Whether it's a big rebound or a timely block or a mid-range jump shot I need to consistently knock down, bro. I don't really care about what I finish with no more, because the joy of winning, the great feeling you get from winning, the general manager shut their mouth, the head coach shut their mouth.
the little snickering teammates or your teammates that you cool with, but they kind of annoying. They ain't got nothing to say. So it's like I don't care about. Oh, I got 25. Like just recently, I went for 36. Yeah, that's cool.
And what happened when you went for that 36?
But more importantly, I'm just happy we won.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people hating on the league. They think I'm not really like that, but it's cool. You know what I mean? They say, Deuce, how you wear 22 in Iraq? You go to then you leave there and go from Chile and get 22 there because I'm like that. They say, Deuce, how you was leading the league in Iraq in field goal percentage and you lead there and go to Chile and you lead league in field goal percentage there because I'm like that. Like stop questioning me who I am, bro.
Playing with my boy.
I'm playing, bro.
You don't like nobody when you say, don't doubt me, bro.
Don't ever doubt
Nah, for real though.
Don't
You
doubt
ain't-
me.
If you gonna doubt me, do it in silence because when you publicly let me know you doubt me, you motivate me.
Piss me off for greatness.
I don't even need the motivation, but you giving it to me.
It was coming at your head, bro. I said,
Pause, no, they hate.
Extra fuel to the plane.
they're really at your head. I ain't never seen that before, bro.
I never either because
I've never seen that before.
a lot of leagues, like even in Iraq, they would come to me like, bro, you really nice, bro. Like you decent, you know what I mean? Like they give my respect. But you know what it is, bro? They see us on their social media.
That's what it is.
They
That's
think
what it
it's
is.
sweet.
That's what it
They
is.
think it's
That's what
sweet.
they think it's like, oh, he a jokey type
Right.
dude. Like, and they paint false perceptions in their head when they don't even. I was listening to a Key Law song. I'm a fan of Paper Route. He was like, people talking this and that, and they don't even know us. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let them live in their bubble. I'm gonna let them think what they think. But just know when we step on that court, it ain't sweet.
They don't see the 8 a.m.
Let your guard down if you want to.
That's what he's been receiving some very much
But it's cool.
indirect
But at the same
shots.
time, I've been backing up. We went on a 9-game winning streak.
Bro, yes.
I had a big help in that. I like to think.
Of
You know what
course.
I mean, like I said,
It was a collective unit
Yeah.
and chemistry at the right time.
and number one in field goal percentage. Got to sprinkle that in. And I'm on chill mode. That's the thing. You used to scoring 25. I'm used to scoring like 22. We got him, so it's like, here, bro. I can sit back in short corner and just chill. I ain't even got to set off on the screen.
He love that.
Like, I'm loving
He
just,
loves that.
just chilling
He loves
right
that. He
now.
don't gotta say it. I ain't watching the film. He be like, man, just go, man. You just go.
Just
Get
move.
a bucket, man. I'm not trying to run up there. What's something y'all like so far? Like, okay, I rock with Chile in this moment because it's, getting into a new, not just the league. I know Osorno is kind of small, but how y'all been rocking with Chile just as a country
Man,
overall?
as a country, I like it because it's slow. It's not too fast. It's quiet. And me personally, I'm not a big city dude. I'm not in the streets. I'm not clubbing. I don't do any of that. So I personally just like to be locked in. And
Right.
Osorno provides that perfect environment for me to stay locked in. But either way, I'm disciplined. So even if I was in the big city, it wouldn't matter because I'm about ball anyway.
What does discipline mean to you?
Discipline is discipline over emotion, right? So
Explain that.
So say you have a bad game, for example. My last game, I didn't play too well. I was frustrated, we lost because when we lose, boy, that has me pissed off, right? So discipline is me about to wake up tomorrow and get that work in, right? And continue to trust the process regardless of my emotion. And just, it's a decision you have to make to wake up in the morning and be great. It's not something that is emotional where I don't feel like
I don't
it.
feel like it today.
My emotions, okay. There's certain times where you might have to take a little mental rest and reset, but it's discipline over emotion. You're not just gonna neglect your work because of something emotional that happened. You had a bad day of practice. I don't mean you're gonna not wake up the next morning and go, nah, man, you gotta keep going. So that's discipline to me.
Oh yeah, that's real. I felt like that today because I was like, I twisted my other ankle, so now I got 2 twisted ankles, and I was like, I'm finna shoot the podcast. Do I want to go to the weight room? Like, well, I'm gonna take a day to get right. I'm like, I got the energy to go. So I went there for like a good hour and a half because like, why you wasting the energy? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it.
Right.
I don't believe in putting a cap on myself. If I feel like I can do it, I'm gonna go do it. Sometimes I feel like people are hype, like they hype too much of the rest and not burning enough energy to see what you really got to what you can push to. Really, for real. They so quick to run to the rest. I'm so quick to take a day off. Man, that eats me up, man. I'm so quick to take a day off. That's just me in my process. And you were saying that like they see our content, that's real, because I ain't gonna lie, going outside of Osorno and seeing like the dude from Dream Shoes, shout out to Dream Shoes, he was like, I've been seeing y'all content everywhere. I wasn't expecting that. Then we go to the game, and the ref was like, I've been seeing your videos on Instagram. Before the game, I was like, okay, I hope you give me a call then, because I need one. I need one, for real. I need one, but what do you think about that? Like, people don't really know. You know, surprised?
Like, all three of us are hard workers, bro. Mm-hmm. All three of us are on a mission, right? All three of us got a vision. So when I started my brand, Tap Athletics, 6 years ago, bro, I knew at one point I was gonna be famous or, you know, well known when I go in public. So it's like I never really wanted to be a public mogul or anything like that. I kind of wanted to just be behind the scenes and put out good content. But then I realized as a content creator, I was like, you know what? The people get more invested when I show my face on camera.
Yes, they do.
Do more, you know,
psychology,
basketball tutorial stuff and things like that. So I was like, all right, that's cool. So, you know, like I said, as I'm moving forward, I'm like, you know what? The more people start to watch, the more people gonna recognize you. Can you handle that? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, because outside opinions don't bother me. So for me, it's a great thing hearing that, because I knew eventually it was going to be in this point. Now, to go from country to country and do that, because the same thing was happening with me in Iraq, same thing was happening with me in the UK. It's like one thing about these apps, they real geo-focused. So they're going to show what country you in, your stuff the most. But I guarantee you, we go to certain places in the States, they're going to know us. Certain places all around the world, we had 1 million views on a certain videos, and you got your YouTube channel, I got my YouTube channel.
And I got a side note on that. So, we talking about content.
Right.
Before I came here, remember I told you, first day of practice.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
First day of practice.
That's crazy.
I'm at the crib, me and my girl, we watching who? Arnold's Thoughts. Like, I don't even know Arnold, I don't even know Deuce. I'm watching their podcast, Arnold's podcast, and Deuce is on, he's the guest. And y'all talking about y'all experiences. Right. And I'm at the crib, I just got home from Portugal, got the call 2 days. They say, my agent say, you going to Espanol Osorno? I look up the roster, I said, wait. I know, wait, he's the same dudes I was just watching. You know, Yeshua is crazy, man. Like, he works in mysterious ways. So I pulled up, and that's when I told you, like, y'all reach is crazy, because I'm in the crib. Like, I'm in.
What video, so I can know what hashtags to keep on that? I need to make sure that gets punched out.
But that's like, once I realized, like, really 2 years into the game, I realized, like, you one video away from, like, just going viral or being seen in the hands of the right person. So
you was in Virginia?
I was in NBA.
From Virginia to Chile.
And then I went to your IG, and my boys liking your reels. Exactly. So I'm like, y'all reach is crazy. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Like, so y'all definitely on the way.
I ain't gonna, like, not on the flexion stuff, but, like, I remember when I was stuck in, like, 1,500 followers on IG, you know what I mean? But then just persevering, staying resilient. I'm at the point now where, like, I don't even know who follows me, because I'm just focused on producing content anyway. Right. But the follower rate is such a high count, like, not to flex or anything, but, like, it's just such a drastic change from, like, when you stay consistent, stay hungry, and you give the people some good content, some good quality content, they gonna rock with you.
Hey, it ain't flexing if you ain't talking to no haters. Because if you talking to us, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You can talk, you can pop it. It's only flexing when the haters around.
Hey, when they say the numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie. Boy, got 100K on that joint.
Okay, appreciate y'all subscribing to my YouTube channel, man.
Subscribe
on Instagram, Facebook, you know, Tap Athletics 22, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, for real.
What was your thought, Austin, on Was you knew you was coming here? What did you think we was gonna be like? Did you think we was gonna be like how we were on the?
Yeah, I could sense the vibe already. I knew y'all was gonna be cool. I knew y'all was gonna be real down to earth, real chill, just real OGs, real like y'all are. Like y'all just real OGs. I knew y'all wasn't gonna be on no weird, cause you know you got some dudes that be weird, bro. That be like on some weird like hating stuff, bro. Like I already knew through the camera. I could just sense the vibe. Like, oh, these real good dudes. So I knew when I was coming out, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a breeze for real.
You was talking about that. I'm gonna let you go ahead, but you was talking about that. You was like, everywhere you go,
It's always a score. There's always a couple.
hey, you don't pass the ball. That's an indirect shot.
There's
Go on,
always that, bro. Oh yeah, we don't even. I don't even want to speak on that. But yes, there's always one. I don't even gonna say it's never in America.
Okay, for sure.
It has
Sometimes
been
they
for
do.
me.
Sometimes
for me.
it's you know
It's a mixture of both.
it can be, but for the most part, it's usually domestic. For the most part. But you can sense some slight hate and stuff from it'd be like that.
Because a lot of times, really though, if it's a local, really, it's because you're coming to take their spot,
Right.
and that's a lot of pride. And have a lot of pride,
Yes.
especially when it's you coming to my country.
The fans love you.
You come to my country.
Girls love
to
you.
take my women. Sean.
It's frustrating though, because I believe in equal opportunity, and we got the same 24 hours like our Kobe Bryant used to say. So the season coming up. They probably gonna bring the import. You want more playing time, so why don't you get up early, run some sprints, get in the weight room a little bit, extra shots up. We all preparing for something, so you know what I mean. I don't feel no sympathy for that, and I've heard of instances like that over my playing career plenty of times. So
That's crazy.
it's an unfortunate thing, but you got to deal with it, and that's why you really got to be mentally tough or just build up mental toughness
Gotta be mentally
along your career path, because man, you're gonna be tested all the time.
100%.
You say get ready and just preparing yourself for this. We got this break. We got like 3 weeks. We're getting ready for the playoffs. How are you gonna get prepared for this? You know what I'm saying? Like give like somebody watching like, okay, I'm about to go into the playoffs. We have the best chance we possibly can to win the all finals. What is something I'm gonna really focus on to make sure that I'm ready for this run? We got a great opportunity, because normally when people finish the playoffs or finish the regular season, they go straight into the playoffs. We got 3 weeks to prepare.
Yeah. I would say mentally just lock in and be ready to do. I'm so mentally locked in and ready to play my role. Like I'm ready to be as perfect as possible within my role. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm already in great shape, but of course throughout the weeks I'm gonna continue to work and try to be in better shape and just be in the best shape I possibly can, mentally, physically, just everything. Working on my craft, just making sure I'm ready to be the best player I can be within the role to help the team.
I think you just gotta know yourself as a player.
Right.
But overall, I would say don't change up too much. You know what I mean? Keep going the same routine. But for all of us, like I said, all three of us, we dogs, we different. We dedicated to getting up and putting that extra work in when nobody's looking. So for me personally, I think my struggle is just physically, just with conditioning and, strength and athleticism. So those are all
That's the whole
things.
game, Rashad.
That's true, but at the same time, like, it's not like a negative thing. Like everybody think,
This is what you want to improve more.
That's what you want to improve more.
Mhm.
I'm playing at a good level, you know what I mean? But I want to be to a dominant level.
Dominant level. That's
I
what
want the
I'm
other team like, hey, Kobe, I can't do nothing with him. That's big dude, bro. So
Right.
I'm about to go follow him on Instagram right now. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm lagging or I'm just like 10 months
know
out
your
the game,
potential. You
but
know what you gotta
I know
do.
where I can be
Yeah.
at. So for me, like, to talk to the kids out there, like, they say, well, how you gonna do that? I'm gonna run twice a day for maybe
Right.
20 minutes at a time, and I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do endurance running. I'm gonna do sprints the
Right.
next day, and I'm gonna go into the gym maybe twice a day. Work on my upper body, work on my core, work on my legs. And then another thing that's important, I'm gonna get recovery, and I'm gonna try to incorporate more meditation in there.
Mhm.
I'm reading books to further my mind, strengthen my mind. So like,
don't change your routine, but if you feel like you're in a position like me where you need to sharpen it, then you really need to take advantage of that time. You know what I mean? So
One thing I will say to my younger athletes is visualize yourself killing. Please. Like, you have to visualize yourself killing. You have to visualize, you have to close your eyes and really think about making that shot, locking somebody up, dunking on somebody. Like, you gotta that's one thing I really do, to be honest. Like, before every game, I try to just sit there on a bus, even the night before the game, visualize killing, visualize my shots, visualize the things that I work on, and I'm just gonna continue to do that. I mean, before the playoffs. And
yeah, I really believe it's very important to take the mental aspect of the game more important. Most times people don't take the mental aspect of the game, and I'm I believe we're all just fascinated by how the mind really works and how much you can improve your game. Because the older you get and the more experience you got, everybody always say it's a mental game. It's a mental game. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't seen everything in this chess. This is a mental game. I don't have to run. That's why LeBron doing what he doing, because I ain't got to sprint back on every little. I know angles now.
right.
I know angles now, and for me, I really like to study the mind. Like I learned this in this book called Psycho-Cybernetics, and it talks about I did an experiment, and in this experiment, it took 3 groups of people. The first one shot a basketball for 20 minutes a day for a week. The second ones, they only visualized 20 minutes a day for a week. And the third group, they didn't do nothing. The third group, when it came back, they did worse. The second group who only visualized seeing it, they improved by 23%. The people who practice this shooting, they increased by 24%. So what's that untapped potential that we leaving in our mind? Just by practicing. So for me, one thing I've been doing for a long time now, but I wake up every morning, and part of my visualization technique is I put up 250 makes in my head, because it's scientifically proven your mind can't tell the difference. So I'm technically making 250 shots, seeing it go through the basket. So when I'm getting in the game, what is your mind going to revert back to? The same thing you see every single day. I feel like that's going to be the key, just like the unlocking of my game to the next level, because like get more mental.
Oh,
if you see it, you can achieve it, man.
The more you can see it,
exactly.
You can achieve it.
Exactly.
so you know what I mean? That's what we're talking about with that visualization. Like, take time to schedule, put a time. For me to get started is like, when you start to do anything different from what you've been doing, the most important thing you could possibly do is schedule it. Because then you're making it important. You're making it like, okay, I got to do this. This was part of my checklist for what I had to do. Visualize 100 made shots. I was stuck on 100. I didn't just wake up and start doing. No, I was struggling doing 70. It's like it really took practice, and I'm still practicing to stay focused while doing it, because your mind going to run. Started with like 70, 50 shots, then 100, then 150, and then it's just like, oh dang, I'm really practicing. You know what I mean? Because I want to have the most advantage possible with the brain, bro. That's where I'm at right now. All right, so we're gonna move on into. You ever seen the account playing overseas?
Of course. Yeah,
I feel like every overseas. Me and Deuce did a little segment on this, but about that, I deleted the video. We did a whole episode and I deleted it. Hey man, it's part of the journey, G. It's part of the journey. So we're gonna go over like some of the topics, because some people talk in the comments, but like to actually talk about it out loud. So one of his posts was, when you step away from your respective professional sport, how much money would it take to be able to start your new life? So basically, when you're done hoping, how much money would it take to start your new life? Under 50K or under 100K?
Under?
That's what it says. 50K or under.
I need more.
I think over, bro. I think over. I was thinking like two M's to work
I was about to
with.
say, I need 100 million.
Like something crazy, like
After my playing
I ain't gonna lie, like,
career.
when I'm done playing, I'm gonna have a lot of bread because I'm gonna invest. Like me, like I told y'all, me and my boy about to start running this place. So, like, I got at least 10 more years left to hoop in and
That's what I'm doing.
increasing the
I got asked
bag.
that today. How long do I think I'll keep playing? How long you think you'll keep playing?
Like I said, at least 10 more years, but I'm trying to play until I'm 40 because I see a lot of people do it, so it's possible. And like I was saying, if you could shoot, you could play long, very long time. And I can shoot the ball, so I think I could last till 40. I know my athleticism is probably, well, I'm trying to keep that up as well, as long as possible. But Father Time,
Yeah, I'm looking to like play until I'm 34 now. So like, I told myself we the same age. Shut up. Don't do that to yourself. You making yourself look bad. Come on now. But anyway, I got 7 to 8 more years, and so like that's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah.
It is.
So
Yeah.
it's like really, when I retire, with that question you just asked,
Yeah.
of course I'm try to finish my career with 100K. But
What do you want in your?
honestly,
how
I
long
want to
for
Oh,
finish
basketball?
with more than that.
I say 10 M's.
10 M?
For basketball? Hey,
For
the sky's the limit. That's
I'm talking about. You talking about just from hoops?
Just from hoops. Just from
Oh,
hoops.
just from hoops?
I'm not gonna talk about
I mean,
Yeah, all right. Hey.
investments. I'm not gonna talk about investments.
I'm talking about
Just from hoops?
from years and years of like, I
You play 15 years.
me personally, I want to
Alright.
finish with over 150K, realistically. 'Cause I only got,
Saved.
you got hella time left.
Yeah, realistically, I'd probably say
Yeah.
five million. Five. Me saying 5 is like me dreaming big, so I'm gonna go with the big number.
Okay, I like that. No matter what, always think of the biggest
Going a big number.
Always think of the
With investments, I'll probably say 10.
See, investments is not.
10 or more.
Wow. Okay, well, we take it to that point because we're talking
I'm
about
not saying that's
investments
one extra
because
stuff in there, and then of course more than 150K. I'm just talking about
I
basketball.
was just talking about basketball.
Just basketball, yeah.
For me, I think basketball. For me, I get where you come from because I was talking about this today. Basketball right now, at this point of what I've been able to make, I say, okay, I know I'm roughly gonna get about this much. So far over here, I can get around this much. How can I incorporate all this into investments? Because really, this is all this is: a startup engine to start your next investment. Because it's not forever.
Nope.
Before I was trying to save all the bread. Now I'm like, how can I put this into something that makes some more money? And we really got like a very distinct advantage because I was talking about that. I'm like, bro, this is work. This is work. I'm getting paid right now. We're gonna get paid tomorrow. We're gonna get paid next day. We ain't got to leave our house. So building this company, this is the startup money. My house that I bought and rebuilt it, they refund. This is the money because how much people could just like throw 4 or 5 bands a month, like kid, just take care of that, pay for all my bills, pay for all this other stuff, and still have money to chill and live off of. That's not really happening.
Yeah, if you budget correctly, make smart investments along the way, and
That's why you're ahead of us.
double,
Big time.
double up with that, then you definitely make the most out of overseas basketball with the money you make with that.
Yes.
But most athletes, most overseas basketball players don't know that, and they don't.
I'm gonna write a book.
So
I'm gonna write a book on how to invest your money for overseas basketball. Because I've never heard someone tell me what to do.
I heard of dudes buying farms,
What kind of farms?
animal farms. It's like buying farms.
How many is the animal farm?
I have no clue. I know he retired with an M, and then he bought a farm, and now he has a farm. I don't know exactly who this guy is, but I mean,
if you know what he's doing, that's a great investment.
Yeah.
I hear farmers types out here, big money.
maybe it's an animal farm with a little bit of everything, a bunch of other stuff. But all I know is he retired with about an M
land
and bought a big old farm with a bunch of land, and he lives on the farm.
Oh yeah.
He's good.
So that's a smart investment. But that's what I'm saying. I think that's a good thing about this show too. Is like I really want to incorporate what we should do with the bread, what you gonna do when it's done. That's literally the next thing you quote or post was, "What do you do when it's over?" And that's a very important question.
very important.
You gotta have a vision of what you want to do, what you want to be. Like for me, I already said I'm setting up my social media to help me become a big-time basketball trainer. I want to have my own basketball facility. You know how like Kobe has the Mamba Academy?
Yep.
And you know, certain trainers have their own facility. That's exactly what I want to do. So, you know, obviously to all the overseas hoopers that's hooping right now, I have a vision, have a plan, because eventually it's gonna come to an end. It might come sooner than later. Paul Diddy. So you gotta be ready. You feel me?
I wasn't even thinking of that.
Yeah, you told
Comments call you out.
Hey,
too.
you better be
Yeah,
sure.
call you
Oh
out.
my goodness, bro.
Yeah, bro. You gotta have a plan, gotta have a vision.
What about you, Austin? When it's all over, what you gonna do?
Well, I already
when it's over.
I'm gonna be training, flipping houses. Those are the main two, and then I'm gonna have my AAU team. I'm gonna start my AAU team. Well, obviously I'll have it before I retire, because at that point in my career I want to be somewhere in Asia, getting a China bag, and during my time off, dedicating that to the kids and running that play while I'm still hooping. So
In China?
no, in the States, because China, those seasons are shorter.
Yeah.
So
About season.
yeah, so once I get done, I'll be able to at least dedicate that time towards the kids. So by the time I'm fully done, now I can do that, flip my houses, do my trainings, have everything all the way set up. By the time I'm completely finished, by that time I have some kids running around. And
How many kids you want?
3.
3?
Yeah, 3 boys. Of course, my girl gonna watch this and be like, I want a girl, but I want 3 boys. You know what I'm saying?
I need one. Man, that's no good. I ain't gonna talk about that too much. The next.
Shout out to my kids. Kenzie,
We got more kids than all of us. You ain't shouting them out. What's going on, dudes?
Why you be throwing me in the bus like that, bro?
I love getting on. I love getting on.
He's supposed to be throwing me loud. He's throwing pass it to my feet. God, hey, bro, throw it up,
Hey, you
man.
told me today.
Come
Hey,
on.
can I talk to my lady?
Yeah.
I was like, my phone.
You doing the most, man. Talia, Kenzie, daddy loves you. I'm a good dad.
Girl dad. You girl dad?
I got a girl and a boy.
Oh, you got one boy.
Yeah, Kenzie's my boy, and Talia is my daughter.
Sorry.
To the kids.
You got to continue that legacy.
Sure.
There's an alarming amount of dogs and cats in the street. They are senior citizens,
Like you said, bro, they civilians, bro.
civilians.
They really walk around. They know how to survive, but like, it's a lot. Okay, put it like this. I was just in Iraq before I came here. I was
Oh my
there from
goodness.
like October till January. They had an alarming rate of cats.
Cats?
Like cats were everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I was every 5 steps of me walking somewhere, I would see a cat. But the opposite here, when I come here, there's nothing but dogs, straight dogs, and it's just amazing because like, of course they gonna reproduce, but it's like, how are they surviving? Like, but one thing I will give credit to about cats and dogs, I can't believe we talking about cats and dogs overseas basketball.
That's a big part of
podcast.
overseas
It is.
basketball.
But
Especially
at the
South
same
America.
It's a
time,
huge part of overseas basketball.
I give them credit for being so smart and so street savvy on knowing how to survive. Because one thing I will say, and I'll let y'all talk, I haven't seen a puppy yet.
Where's the puppies?
It be full-grown, big,
We
healthy dogs.
saw a couple. Remember when we was walking back from the
Okay,
gym?
that
We only
was one
that was the one time.
That was my first time.
But
That was my first time ever.
like we said, we are in Chile, South America, but like we see stray dogs in the States, you see their ribs.
I don't
they
see stray dogs
They
in the
look
States.
sickly, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I can't remember.
And I don't see
seeing a
too
stray
many.
dog.
I don't see too many. But here, it's so many, and they got bellies. Like they getting well fed. Like it's crazy.
Shoot, I got a story in Mexico where I left my trash on because I was living in a house, and it was kind of like a gated house, but I put my trash outside of the gate one day. Came back from practice, that whole trash is all over the yard, bro. Like when I tell you them dogs was taking shifts, it was 2 dogs in the morning. Came back from shooting, there's another 2. We had night practice. There was another 2. They looking at me like, "What you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do?" Walk back in the crib. They go right back to eating. Like in Mexico, they were vicious because I was in a more like countryside. Like this is more like this is like the city. Of course, it's more like chill, but this is more like city dogs. Like when I was at Mexico, straight country. So they was really out there. Like I had a straight cat.
Ravaging. It's out there ravaging.
I had a stray cat that you put trash in the backyard, the cat was gonna knock the trash over, and it was a big old fat
That's what I'm
cat.
saying. It's amazing how smart they are. Because
Knock the trash over, eat the whole joint.
it's already scientifically proven that a dog can get as smart as a 3-year-old human. And I truly believe that. And then cats are just, you can leave a cat outside for days at a
Oh
time
my
and they'll
God.
find their way back.
That is true.
Then that cat goes off and do the craziest thing. If you go,
It's gonna come right
go
back.
on YouTube and type in body cam cats and like just see on the adventures they go
The
on.
things you used to look up on YouTube.
YouTube.
And on
amazing.
top of
Thank
that,
you,
they can
YouTube.
climb.
I love you, YouTube.
Because
Yeah.
cats, they can climb.
Exactly.
So it's not like a dog. Like
Exactly.
they're able to climb up trees. Like the cat I had in the backyard, like it was hopping over the fence. It was chilling right there. Then as soon as
know
we let
your
the trash
time
out,
patterns.
boom, exactly.
They know when you gonna do this. They know when you
Exactly.
gonna. They know all that.
That's
Exactly.
true, that's true.
That's very true.
Remember the dog that goes in front of the subway every
Oh,
night?
every night.
Exactly.
Every
You
night.
got a bowl out there.
Yeah. Like,
Every night.
Man, and see these dogs out here, they different breed. They a little greedy because it's city. So
That's what I'm saying.
so like I try to feed that same dog some bread. He looked at me like, what the hell is
Like,
this?
what is this? I was some sushi or something.
I want something for real.
hey man.
That is
Are
crazy.
you ungrateful?
Dogs and cats thriving overseas.
Yeah, South America. For
South
real.
America.
Europe, I've never seen it.
I remember this. I remember my first year. I was in Colombia. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It was like a pack of like 15 dogs. We had to walk by them every day to go to practice.
That's crazy.
They would decide maybe we might chase you tonight. Maybe. Bro, do you know how scary it is? This is my first year out, first of all. And I'm like, they don't really mess with you,
A gang of dogs.
but it's a pack.
A pack of
Like,
that's crazy.
you have, I don't know if you ever just seen a pack of 15 dogs.
15 is wild.
Wow, not just like 3 or 4. Because when it start getting like 3 or 4 or 5, it looks crazy.
Yeah.
15.
15.
I'm like, bro.
Tell them about the story about the dog going on the court in Chile versus Argentina game.
Which dog?
The dog that went on the court.
Oh my God! Did you see the? You didn't see the dog that was on? Oh my God, bro! It's crazy. So the Chile versus Argentina game, I'm gonna cut to where Chile won, right? So it's a huge game. It's in Valdivia. I go to the game. They're doing the anthem. I'm standing in the stand and I feel something brush past my leg, just shoot past my leg. I'm like, I know a dog that just come in. Now you gotta understand, this is one of the biggest games in Chile right now, so it is completely packed. The gym is slam packed. Dog comes right through my legs, runs down the side of the bleachers. It's a railing to go on the Valdivia's court. He hops up on the court. First thing I'm looking at, like, God dang, that's a big old dog, bro. It was a pig, but it wasn't like no. It was. You know, when you see the muscles right here, I'm like, oh my God, bro, that's a pig.
Swole joint.
Looked at the court, hopped the railing, it's on the court. It's drawn into the court, goes immediately and gets a basketball.
What?
Go immediately gets a basketball. So they finally get the dog, we take the dog out. About 5 minutes in the game, the same dog comes in, crashes the whole game. They had to stop the game. He had the same basketball in his mouth. He beat it, blew the basketball. He popped it. He popped the basketball, bro. I'm saying, like, it's a pit. It's a pit. It's huge. It's stocky.
It's a stray.
It's a stray dog.
Street dick.
It came straight in and went. It bypassed everybody and went straight to the basketball. It went straight to the basketball.
That's crazy.
That's like now that dog is like the most famous dog in Chile right now because that's the reason they beat. That's the reason they beat Argentina. First time in 52 years.
That's ever happened. Oh, did they beat Argentina?
First time in 52
They gotta make that dog.
years.
They gotta make that dog the mascot.
Nah, for real.
That's what pets are called, mascots in Spanish, right?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what the mascot usually is as a animal. Anyways,
I've been seeing that like on the pet store. They be like mascotas or whatever store. I thought.
I know.
either way, a pet is usually some type of animal's a mascot.
I would have made sure that dog got fed every
That
night.
dog need to get an endorsement.
Yeah. How many years since
I
Shotty
think it was like 52, either 52 or 58,
Yeah,
something
man.
ridiculous. The first time they meet them.
That dog would have got a good
52
home and
years.
a lifetime supply.
When I say that
Facts.
dog was on everybody's timeline for like a week. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it and
crazy.
send it to you.
It
All right.
happened to me one time, Nick Walker.
A dog hit the court. Oh, that don't happen so many times. A dog running on the court is just so average. It just happened to be on national
I would
TV.
say though, for overseas basketball, that's a very South American thing.
That's definitely South America.
I've seen that happen numerous times.
That ain't happened to me.
Numerous of times. Just they know how to find.
Well, in South America though, right?
Yeah, that's where I pretty much spend most of my time. So I'm used to a good old dog crashing.
Crashing it.
Oh well, we gotta get the dog out the way. Playoff game. I'm like, how you don't see the dog coming inside? They're just so used to. We opened up Subway. The dog just went there and sat on the couch.
Yup.
All right, last one, man. Last one. My goodness. Why do people feel it's okay to ask you how much money you make? Does it bother you?
Honestly, it's like most of the people who ask me that, no offense, will never even play overseas basketball. So that's what be bothering me the most, because it's like that's the main reason why I even, like, you asked me the other day where I got my comments off, because it's like people like that, bro. Like, it's like I don't want to be that guy to crush your dreams. But most of the time, people who ask you that, they're not really asking because
They want to know. They kind of want to know.
they just being nosy.
Yeah, they
So-
don't want to know to see what's like the situation. They want to know to be nosy.
Exactly. So that's what be bothering me. If you actually ask me, like, for example, I got bros who actually who be at, because they might end up playing this market.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. I'm trying to read the market.
Right. That's different.
What's the
Okay, how
market
much you
like?
making? Okay, cool. I got no problem telling you.
Yeah.
But like when you just being nosy, like, come on, bro. That's in the way.
I agree. That's out of line because, say you're a construction worker and the other person's a teacher. They're not for asking each other, hey, how much you make? You know what I mean? That wouldn't even be a thought. You know what I mean? But I think because of the culture, especially for Americans, like you see an NBA player sign a big deal. Oh, so-and-so signs 3 years for $120 million. You already know what they making. And to be honest, I was shocked going into Iraq because when I got signed, they said, welcome Rashad Hassan. He's played here. This was his stats last year. And then they told the whole world my salary. What I was going to be making a month.
I've never seen that before.
For me, that was pretty
Wow.
wild. But that was just the culture in that specific country, Iraq. You know what I mean? But I think I told my teammate, my homeboy about it too. And he was like, in certain countries, they do display how much you're making because that's what they do with sports players. But I think that should be, I don't know. I think it should be like a secret. It's tough now because the culture is just being so accepted of just like, hey, he's making that. But on an overseas level, we're not making millions and millions of dollars. So you don't need to really know the specific number on that. You know what I mean? Like, even if we were making millions of dollars, like Austin said, people just be nosy. Like, just mind your business. Is it going into your bank account? And no, you can't know nothing. I'm not letting you to borrow no money. So why did you even ask that question? Like,
I don't know. I feel like it should be just all open. I don't care, bro. What I make ain't gonna do no difference to you, other than you knowing. So for me, I really don't care if you know what I make or not, because it ain't gonna make no difference. Because can you make it? That's really it's either gonna inspire you or crush you. It's gonna inspire you, or you're gonna come to some type of realization like, dang, and look what I had to do to just get to where I'm at now. Can you do that consistently? It's either gonna make you go hard or it's gonna crush you. Cause when the reality hits in, I'm like, bro. Cause what's the guy? What's his name? Ike or whatever. The one dude he tells about the basketball.
Yeah, life with Keezy.
Keezy, yeah.
I don't know.
Ike O'Donnell. He just did one post with Switch Culture or something like that. Oh no, he just made like a public service announcement. He's like, bro, y'all be in my inbox asking me how much I made and stuff.
Telling you,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Cause he get it so
It'd
much.
be weird, bro. It'd be really weird. Like, it's just like I said, if you are a hooper
Yeah.
and you actually are inquiring because you might
You
want to
wanna know
market,
something.
I have no problem. But like when you just being nosy,
When you got those people who got like the cartoon, like icon, 0 followers.
man, the fake pages,
The burner
at the
account,
end of the request.
pages.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Stop making your pages private.
I stopped responding.
I
to
want to
requests,
DM
bro.
you. I want to talk my stuff to you, just like you talk crazy to me. I want to talk crazy to you, all you spammers and keyboard, hide behind the keyboard attack users, man. Stop blocking your page, man. You gotta see what you look like. You gotta be able to talk to.
Let me say some regular stuff.
I actually haven't had nobody say nothing super reckless, like telling me I suck or nothing wild. It's been a lot of love.
I've been
and
getting a
and
lot of
requests.
strays and a lot of hate lately. Goodness gracious, but that don't mean nothing. That just mean you shining.
For real.
And the more haters, that mean you doing big things in life.
Then y'all super visible with y'all content.
That's what I'm about to say. Our
So-
content is really visible. Like,
Y'all super visible.
we put it out there for a lot of people to have an opinion.
That's why I work so hard at the gym, because I know people gonna start thinking stuff sweet,
Yup.
and I have to back myself up. I can't be like,
You can't be out here just making people laugh and going for 10.
No.
yeah, bro. Can't do that.
I'm gonna make you laugh and I'm gonna crack his head. This is why. You got no choice but to like. You're gonna go and you're gonna go on ID. I'm like, dang, this nigga going crazy.
Right.
Well, appreciate you guys hopping on, Austin.
Yes, sir.
Once
Appreciate you.
again,
Appreciate
first
you.
time, you always up. Big Deuce is always here, topping it up, man. Remember, greatness is a habit, not a right. Until next time, we out.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.